Hey everyone, coming to you today, Tracy, otherwise known as Bodytrace Fitness, had a stroke January 25th, 2019. So I've been showing you exercises that I've been doing to get myself better, and with my whole recovery and therapy, getting myself back to moving symmetrically and just getting everything working in order. This video today, I wanted to focus on reach and grab, which is definitely a huge thing with trying to get whatever your affected side is to start moving correctly. With the reach and grab, just that's what it sounds like. Reach and to be able to open the hand, close the hand, and grab something and bringing it back in. So I'm actually going to move the table because I had someone that contacted me to ask me to do something on reach and grab. They said they did not have table access. So I'll show you some reach and grabs without the table, and then we'll add the table if you have access to it. So what I want you to focus on first, palms up where fists are closed. I want your elbows in close to the body, elbows close to the body. And I want you to, we're going to mimic on the right side. My left side was affected, so we're going to mimic on both sides to make sure we are symmetrical. So yes, in the beginning, after my stroke, I was not able to move my arms so fluently, but if you have assistance, this is what you want to do. You can have somebody assist you to keep that arm straight, keeping it close to the body, elbow tucked in. We're trying to reach forward. So I'll assist my left as this is my assistant. So you don't want the person to grab it for you, but they're guiding you in the correct direction. They're guiding your body in the correct direction. Again, elbow is close to the body. Back in, bringing it out. I'll turn sideways. Driving in and bring it forward. If your hand is open, bring it forward. So since I'm sideways, I'll show you what the reach and grab looks like. Trying to reach forward. Gonna have thumb up. Open the hand, grab something, close it back. Turn it back towards you just so you can see it. So again, we're going to start with thumbs up as if you were to reach something, because you wouldn't necessarily grab something with palms up, just giving you an exercise to get that hand and that motion of the arm going, which actually works your forearm, tricep, everything. So that here, so now we're going to actually act as if we are reaching to grab. Our thumbs are up on this one. Reach out, reach forward. Watching that elbow. I want that elbow to stay close into the body. Thumb is up. Sorry, I should have been mimicking on my right side. So therefore you're not distracted. I will go to one hand. Again, my left side was affected. Thumb up, reach, and back. So it really does help if you have something that you're actually reaching for. So therefore it gives your brain a signal to say, hey, this is what I'm trying to reach and this is what I'm trying to grab. So I'm just doing this motion in the air so you can see what we're actually doing. I'm going to turn the table back around. I'm going to act as if I'm trying to grab the table. So hand out, thumb up, I'm going for the side of the table. And I want to grab onto the side of the table. Bring that arm back. So again, this is the motion that we want to work on. Now I'm going to show you on the table what it looks like. Because definitely this was one of my biggest things with trying to get that arm to just push forward. With using the correct muscles, like you didn't want to do too much overemphasis in the shoulder. You didn't want to not use enough. And then at the same time with, you have to strengthen the wrist and the forearm. So everything was not working as it is now. So it took a long time for me to get it because I did not have the strength in the forearm, did not have the strength of the wrist, the tricep, all of those things. So I'm going to rest my hand on the table here. And my goal is to reach forward. As I'm reaching forward, I'm extending the shoulder. Keeping your torso straight. Elbow in close to the body. Reaching forward. Again, I'm going to grab something so I can actually grasp it to tell my brain this is what I would like to pick up. It really does help, I'm telling you. Having that brain connectivity when you're doing something makes a big difference. My goal is to grab this cup. And I still ain't perfect now with everything that I'm doing. So I have to watch where my fingers are being placed because I want to put my fingers through the handle as I go to grasp it. So, hoping I don't have to cheat, but I may have to. I wanted to put my fingers through the handle so therefore I can grasp the actual body of the cup. Since that didn't seem to be so perfect, and this is glass, I don't want to break it. I'm showing you. Real life, this is still something I'm working on for myself. So I don't want to break it. So I'm going to have to go this way. Which, as you see, I'm still struggling to get all the fingers in there. But we're able to pick that up. So with that being said, so as my goal was to grasp the body of it and then show you how I take my time to place it back down. So just imagine if this was filled with something. So you may not want to use glass in the sense that if you drop it, but the great thing is once you're able to grasp onto something, you take it up a notch by filling it with something like water. And your goal is, you have it filled with water, is to place it down, fill it up pretty high, so therefore you're not cheating yourself. If it's just a little bit of water in here, it's not challenging. Fill the water up to the top, and we're going to go to actually place the glass on the table. So if I had water in here, you see how I put the glass down like such, my water would have spilled. So I did not get that one perfect. But this is my goal, so this is the exercise that I'm doing for myself for reach and grab, and at the same time challenging you to do. Pick up your glass, it's filled with water here. My water would have failed. And I'm not even going to edit it out of the video. I'm showing you this is real life. I'm not going to edit it. Something I'm still working on. And then you see the first time I put it in this way, now I got a little better to do it the correct way with keeping my elbow tucked in. And I had a lot more control when I did it that way. So you can do this, but I mean, in reality, that's not the correct way to grab something. In reality, as you see, my left side was affected, right side was not. I would just reach forward. As that's what I'm trying to show you. Like, we can compromise with things, but we don't want you to keep compromising and doing the exercise incorrectly and doing the motion incorrectly. We want you to do it the correct way. So that's why I always use the side that was not affected to mimic, to show me how it should be done. And then I'll go ahead with the side that was affected and do the same. See, I still struggle with, you see that pinky and that, what's that, index finger trying to do its own thing? Don't want to quite grasp onto the glass. I'm going to cheat just so I don't knock it off the table. As you see, they still didn't want to open. So, I'm going to have to open those fingers up. Boom. There we go. We got it. See if I can get fancy and turn around and show y'all. Putting the glass back down. Again, with this hand, worked just perfect. Reach and grab. So as far as the exercise, you see what I'm doing with the right side. Now that I have it here, I'll do the same for the left. That is an actual exercise. It seems like you're not doing anything, but honey, that's an exercise. So I'm assisting my left hand now to put my fingers in the correct way. And we're going to work on that exercise, which is the reach and grab. So that motion right there is signaling to your brain, this is what we're supposed to do with this arm, as to extend it to be able to grasp onto this cup. Even here, I could tell that my pinky is still trying to curl in, and it doesn't want to completely grasp around the cup. So I want to pick it up. The great thing is I have the handle as support here. I shouldn't have put that down that hard. Placing it down gently. Again, you could do this with a anything, a bottle of lotion, bottle up, I mean a cup, spoon, anything that you have that you can reach and grab. That's what we're trying to show you with the reach and grab. But what I find out is that doing something that's much wider is a lot easier than trying to do something that's smaller, especially when you don't have complete control with the dexterity in your fingers. Doing something wider, it actually gives your brain, it works your brain. It's like an exercise to your brain to tell your brain, okay, open, close, open, close, open, close. Something that's smaller takes a lot more detail to actually try to outgrab this. Tell your brain to open and close. This is a lot harder. But the thing is, when you get this motion right here down, it becomes a lot easier to pick up something like this. So I don't want you to like drive yourself crazy by trying to start with small things, because it's not easy with the smaller things. Go with the larger things, because it's an exercise for your hand. Once your hand gets that motion, your body gets that motion, it'll become a lot easier to grasp onto something that's that. So again, working on that open and close, open and close. I'm assisting it because I have my hand over here to keep it still. Open and close. Once I think I have a good grip, I'll let the hand go and I'll pick it up. Open and close. Put it back over here, open and close. Picking it up. So when I get the motion of the open and close here, definitely it makes it a lot easier for me to do something as this. Reach, grasp, open and close. Because it's smaller, I still didn't grasp it as easy as I did this over here, but we were still able to pick it up. So we're working on getting that perfect motion here, which is here, and then we're able to do that. So again, here, this is an exercise. Open and close, and watching where the fingers are placed. Repetition is key, you guys. Repetition is key. I know some of these exercises make it tedious because it seems like you're doing them over and over and you're not getting the results you want, but you'll wake up one day and you'll have it all together. So keep going, keep trying, don't give up on that. And again, don't get frustrated with something so small as this, because it's made to be harder. So let's work with the bigger things to try to get control of those. Like I said, I always try to mimic what I do with the other side. I didn't realize I just grabbed it like that, but so now I'm going to do it with the left side. So you want to do things like that to, okay, if I can do that over here on the right, I should be able to do that over here on the left. Again, cup filled with water. Control. I'm going to place this down here. Again, something else for the reach and grab, I will show you as I stand up. I'll come closer, you'll just see my arms. So with the reach and grab, again, closer here. You can have somebody assist you here, stretching that arm out, stretching that forearm. Bringing it back in. We'll turn it this way. Thumb up. You see my thumb just closed. Reach, 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 reach. So if you don't have that table, you can do this. Standing up, you don't have to have a table. And then hands here, elbows in, reach, pull in. So that's your reach and grab. So another exercise you could do for this in particular, if you put a towel here on the side, or even assist yourself by holding your hand here, keep your elbow in. We're going to try to open up to engage that shoulder. Strengthening that right there actually helps you with something as the reach and grab. Turn sideways so you can see it. Open up, close, open and close. Show you what it looks like over here on this side. I don't need to hold for the assistance because arm is much better on the right. Here, and I've been working on it for a while, so able to get that elbow in. But okay, I'm not going to keep y'all long. I hope this actually helped you guys with learning how to reach forward to grasp onto something. At the same, to get that hand open, you can use one of the previous videos that I had, what was it? With the rag, that I actually picked up the rag and released it. So you actually reach down to pick up the rag, release it out of your hand. That helps you with the reach and grab at the same time. Releasing it, bringing it in, releasing it. And then even from going in a position like this, reach and grab, let's reach to the floor. Reach to the floor to grasp or grab